Welcome to Success from Scratch, your place for innovation, creativity, and the blueprint of success from peak performers just like you. Welcome to Success from Scratch, episode number 22 with my special guests, Sam and Tiphannie Willie. Thanks.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, glad you're here. And are you staying cool? It's like we're going to be 110 this week, I hear.
Yeah, that's not even the heat index.
Yeah.
So get ready.
So not only is it hot, the market's hot.
Yes.
And you guys are just doing such a phenomenal job. I'm anxious to get into the story. But Sam and Tiphannie, before we talk about real estate, tell us a little bit. Let's start with Sam first. A little bit. What did you do before real estate?
I was younger,
right.
So I worked a few different jobs.
Right.
My last job that I had was in dental, and I saved up money so I could become a realtor.
Good.
And I became a realtor at 23 and have just consistently stayed with it.
Wow.
The market was not so great back then,
Right.
but with Tiphannie's help and guidance, you know, we grew what we have now.
Yeah, so you got in young and started really from the beginning. Tiphannie, how about yourself?
I began my real estate career in 2005 after a good 5 years with municipal waste sales with a company called ISI.
Right.
It was a company that was not public when I started, and it in my last year of business there, they went public, and so a little transitioning there, and I'd always had an interest in real estate, and did some personal interviews, and I'm just been doing my dream job ever since.
Yeah.
So
Well, congratulations on pursuing your dream.
yes,
Yeah.
it was the best decision I ever made.
Well, speaking of the dream, so you all have created $30 million worth of business. You started from nothing, created $30 million of business, and you're on track now to do $50 million this year. That's phenomenal. Tell us how you came together to create such a phenomenal business.
We were matched up, almost like a Match.com. Never knew each other.
It's like a match made in heaven.
It was like a match made in heaven.
Okay.
Her maiden name is Willie, my maiden name is Willie, and when we met for our first round of interviews when I first got in, and it was a 4-hour conversation at a coffee house, and from then, I mean, we grew, and she guided me so much in my first year that I'm forever grateful for her.
Right.
And as time went on and our business grew, we built our entire team.
So Tiphannie was the mentor in a sense for you, and now you're in a sense partners.
Yes.
Wow. Now each of you,
All along was to find someone that I could share a strength and interest, and have someone to quarterback with, and you know, go to the next level.
So Sam came along and that was
took
it.
the ball and ran with it ever since day one. Never skipped a beat.
So obviously each of you have different strengths, and how did you kind of come up with how did you do an assessment of who does what?
Well, I grew up doing pageants, so I'm a speaker, I'm the cheerleader up in front of a group talking. Tiphannie's strongest strength is literally one-on-one. She's so diverse and so intelligent that if you get Tiphannie one-on-one, I mean, she'll fill you with so much knowledge within an hour. It's crazy.
Right.
So it's hard, you know, it's easy for me just to go up there and pop something up. She's more, you know, detailed and you know,
Right.
just so much better one-on-one. Let's go.
Right.
Crowd
Yeah.
is better.
Yeah. So you've identified your strengths and divvied up the work that way. Cool.
Everything else falls in place easily.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so tell us a little bit about the team and how it works.
Our team is phenomenal. We have now 12. We brought on 2 new agents since we came aboard, and
Congratulations.
the training has been phenomenal. Everything's just been great. They're absolutely killing it. We could not be more proud of them.
Now, do you have standards for them? Do they have certain things that they're required to do, or?
Absolutely. Our standards are always integrity. If they don't know, ask.
Right.
Don't just take it upon yourself. So we do more mentoring with our team than really anything.
Okay.
If they ever have a question, they know they can reach either one of us at any time, day or night.
Right.
So we keep everyone consistent in, you know, integrity and dedication and hard work.
Classes and being in the office and, you know.
Earn more Learn more, earn more, right?
My favorite is
In the office or out of the office,
yeah.
we all help each other. We teach everyone on the team to be there for one another. If someone needs it in this business, if you can't, as a team, benefit from those things, then it's very energizing to have each other when you need just a house unlocked and meet with a client if you have one or the other at another property, because you're closing with our goals and having everybody on a schedule is it's not always easy. So, but being in the field together, we help each other, whether it's inside or outside. And
Well, we know a team, no matter how it's structured, always outproduces an individual. So a team always serves the consumer better. Tell us a little bit, you've branded yourself the Lux Team, and tell us, is your specialty luxury, or what's the specialty for the team?
We are WLX Properties, and we do a lot of luxury and a lot of custom. We do a lot of new construction. We started with new construction. We could literally build a house if we needed to.
Awesome.
So we may do that one day.
Right. Could be part of the
but
dream?
yes, it is. So we've branded ourselves, no matter how big or small the home is, we treat them all like luxury. And that's where the WLX comes in.
Oh, wow, okay. So tell us that again. So regardless,
How big or small, we treat them all like luxury. So we're not going to go take pictures with our cell phones on an $89,000 house. I'll still get aerials. I'll still hire a photographer, treat it with the utmost respect, because as a professional, I want to be seen as a professional, as we all do.
so regardless of your listing, they're going to have similar marketing plans. Obviously, there's some differences, but yeah,
the basics.
but the basics are the basics.
For marketing.
So cool. That's really that's a very different distinction than many agents in the marketplace. So what about your personal routine? I'd like to talk about your personal routines, daily routines, and the team's routines. Tell us a little bit about your own routines and those of the team.
So the fun part that I love about real estate is you get to make your list at night,
Yes.
and then the next morning you get to add 50 more things.
Right.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So I try and instill in them, make your list the night before. Yes, it's going to grow. Create a top 10. Get those things done as soon as you can. Wake up earlier. Take time before your phone starts ringing, because it will start ringing at 7 a.m. in busy season. Wake up at 5. Try and go to bed at a decent time. Sometimes we're up till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning writing contracts. It's part of the business, but it's staying on schedule and knowing that you're top 10 every day that you have to get done. Right. And it's that consistency
So
with
you're
your
outcome driven, the key outcomes for the day, whether that's a list or however they do that.
Yes.
Okay.
One bite at a time.
Yep, that's how we eat an elephant, one bite at a time.
Tiffany, what about any personal routines or habits that have instilled in you success?
Definitely, just really honestly, Sam said a lot of it is being sure you're up early, decent time schedules, being as proactive and consistent as possible. That's not every day is going to be the same, but keeping consistency and a goal, and being as proactive throughout the day as possible. To, like she said, you may have your top 10, and a couple things might get bumped around here or there, but as long as you kind of have your outlook set, and the week it all comes together, then but so sometimes it's going to take 30 minutes to put a sign in the yard in Texas, like it did yesterday. So
you have to plan for that.
little labor in getting my sign in the yard yesterday. Stuff
We've
like
laid
that.
mulch out before on a
Yeah.
$500,000 home because
do
they just
whatever-
left it in the bags, and it was picture day, so we're out there. Oh, it was
do
a
whatever
mess.
it takes.
We do whatever it takes.
So tell me about some of the team leaders in the audience are going to be curious about hiring and firing team members, and what have you done to create the amazing team members to attract them to your team? How do you procure them? How do you interview them? Tell us a little bit about that.
So we've been very blessed. Our team members are very loyal, and we're loyal to them. We don't call them team members, we call them business partners.
So they're business partners.
They are business partners to us. When we're speaking to our clients, if one of us is going out of town, my business partner, Ashley or Allie or whoever is going to be helping me out, so you may get a call from them. It's a respect factor. We respect our team, they respect us, not just as leaders, but as friends. It's the vibe that we've created with everyone it's so insane. I've never seen anything like it, because we have 11 girls and 1 guy, and he still loves us.
Wow, the one guy is, yeah.
Our sweet Chris still loves us. I don't know how, but after all these years, they still.
Yeah, how he deals with that. How did you find them? How did you hire them? Where did they come from?
I taught a lot of classes.
Okay.
Previously, and so when I would do that, they would, of course, ask, ask if we were hiring, and
then we're such a dynamic duo. It's when we get to speak and meet with people, it's an instant.
It's an instant connection.
So people naturally just seek you out and ask if you have opportunities, and you're able to select the best of the best.
Yes.
Do you have a interviewing strategy or an interviewing technique of how you decide whether they're a good fit for the team?
Oh, absolutely. It's the first is going to be, of course, the one-on-one,
right?
And whoever they approach first, and then us together, and then they're going to have to do a team interview. I mean, they're going to be around the team.
So
if the
team
vibe,
okay.
It's not truly an interview. We introduce them in to see if everyone can actually get along without the pressure of someone trying to act like they're going to be on the team. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Just kind of a little.
So it's part of the process.
Yeah, a little mixer.
Mm-hmm.
That way there's no pressure on anybody. We get to see your true personality. You're not putting on a show.
Right.
And then we can decide from there.
And for us and everyone, it's.
And then from that, you make a hiring decision to bring them on or to.
We may do some shadowing, things like that, to be sure. Everybody's on the same. Got the same ideas about just like what we're talking about, what the team does for each other, how it works for each other, and how we end up with success for everyone.
Well, I love the shadowing idea. I know it takes more time on your part, but because it's so easy in an interview to talk, right? But when you shadow, then you're going to show. Yeah. So that's a really phenomenal step, an extra step.
And we teach that to all of them. It's not just Sam and I. If they show that strength and are available and can do and can help each other, again, we all
chip in and do our part.
Great. Phenomenal. Well, what else would you like to share with the audience? One tip or one success story that we could share with the audience from
Get on Match.com if you want to find out. We weren't on Match.com. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Definitely do the personality test. I know we have something coming out that will help with that.
Yeah, we're getting ready to roll out bank code, which we're going to teach everyone around how to understand their. It's like DISC, but different.
Right. It's
awesome.
I
think that's a great idea.
Yeah. I think you should do that, not just with your clients, but if you're wanting to start a team, definitely use the bank code and really see where people fit in, because we're very different. We let our agents list and buy. I mean, they're very knowledgeable, and that's how we want them. Yeah. But some people don't want to structure that way, and so you want to know where these people need to be placed instead of going in for an interview. In an interview, you're on spot. Right. You could put them as a listing agent, and they lose their lackluster. Right. Because real estate is a get up and grind every day, and not everyone is built for it. Right. So you have to be confident in your team member that they can go in place of you to these listing appointments, because you've built your name and your brand and how you do things, and you have to be able to count on them. Yeah. So this bank code will be it'll be a phenomenal thing for these team leaders to use.
For sure. So we can get that at mybankcode.com/JPAR. mybankcode.com/JPAR. They can, in 90 seconds or less, take a little, move the cards around, and they'll get a cool report on what their bank code is. So you're using that. Awesome. What else? What else do you tip or anything you'd like to share with the audience before we wrap up?
We just always treat our clients and our business with luxury, like our name stands for, and we also take a personal investment in each client, just like we do our team members, and it shows. If you notice any of our listings or with our business, it stands out. You can be looking for a home while you're shopping. I've had military members call me from Japan. Your marketing, your listings look so great. We can see, we can tell everything. They can buy literally pretty much sight unseen with a great inspection. I mean, so we just like to stand out and we like to help anyone, any of our clients buying or selling do the same thing. So,
Well, when you hit the 50 million in November,
August.
we'll come out and celebrate. So hope you received a couple great tips from this amazing team. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you soon on an episode of Success from Scratch.